Our next person is Joe. Went to class with Joe. Joe was great. Check out Joe's awesome shirt.
That's awesome. Appreciate it. What's up, guys? Thanks for coming out to support us tonight. This is the first comedy show I actually been invited to, and I didn't have to worry that my mail was going to make it. And I don't plan on bombing at all tonight. I'm recording my set, so, you know, if it doesn't go well, I'll just add a laugh track. But it's not going to be a regular laugh track. No, I'm going to add the wrong laugh track. I'm going to have giggling babies, a bunch of Seth Rogans laughing, and hot chicks screaming my name like I'm giving away free Stanley mugs. Oh, Buell. And honestly, even if I had a good set, why stop there? I can always give myself a few more applause breaks, some confetti cannons, a standing ovation at the end. People watching at home online wouldn't know whether I was headlining the next Netflix special or that I'm just at our spot in Pawtucket. Nope, all I'm really concerned about tonight is looking good for YouTube. That's why I got this new graphic tee from Kohl's and a haircut. I used to hate getting my hair cut because I had a big skin tag on the back of my head. Ugh. This thing was so big, guys. My friends nicknamed it Skinny T. At Skinny T had his own Instagram page. My body part got verified before I did. He had more followers too. And the weirdest thing is, I'd post a picture, I'd maybe get 2 likes. He'd post one, there'd be 50 plus comments on there with things like hashtag king behavior. And honestly, I used to hate pointing them out to the different hairstylists at Sports Clips and Supercuts, like, hey guys, look out back there in the top right quadrant. There's a landmine. It's not really reassuring when you're getting a haircut now, is it?
No.
I remember this one time I went to Tony and Guy. You know the hairdressing academy that lets students experiment on you for cheap? Well, the girl snaps a picture of the back of my head, and she said it was for a portfolio. Well, I know damn well that went into a group chat with the rest of her memes and dick pics. Thankfully, that doesn't happen at the barbershop I go to now, though. It's a more traditional spot. There's wrestling on TV, drug deals. Half the people there aren't even getting a haircut, they're just there socializing. But you know who my favorite person at the barbershop is? Sam the barber. Now, I'm the kind of guy who's turned small talk into a marathon event. And Sam, well, he can't walk away from me like everyone else. No, he's trapped. He's professionally obligated to listen to me for the next half hour. At this point, I'm like an unskippable YouTube ad. He kind of has to wait out. I've gotten so comfortable talking to Sam that I started practicing some of my material on him. Every now and then, he'd chuckle. But this one time, though, he laughed so hard, he bust Skinny T right off. That's how I knew I had some cutting-edge material. Some of the jokes I tried here tonight seems to be going all right. You know? And then with Skinny gone, I figured I had nothing more to worry about with my dating life. You know, they didn't have to worry about a beautiful woman running her fingers through my hair and catching a fistful of Skinny. Unfortunately, I still have everything else. My buddy Zach sent me this top 15 list of things that women don't like, and I tell you what, I'm ticking these boxes off. Funko Pops, check. Comic books, check. Magic cards, check. And I'm a bad driver, so at least I got that going for me. I could already picture my next date. I pull up curbside. I immediately scrape my rim on the curb. I'm late because my GPS doesn't know how to get me to her house on time. And I'm sweating, I'm panicking because I got nothing to talk to her about that's not going to get me ghosted, you know, because of this list. And, you know, I figured, the radio's off because I can't see a damn thing when the radio's turned too loud. Anyone else have this disability?
Hell yeah!
Oh, that's terrible. And she'll probably want to get Italian food, so I'll take her to Olive Garden. You know, when you guys are there, you're family, but she's mad at me because it's not fine Italian, so, you know. And I got to get her home before dusk because, you know, forget driving at night. So I figured if my date didn't go well, I could always add a laugh track. That way, if I completely blow it, she'll think, yeah, he's awkward, but, you know, At least the audience loved him. Thankfully, I didn't do any of that stuff I just mentioned when I met my girlfriend. I met her in comedy class, you know, the same one Ozzy went to. She's a beautiful Latina. And when I started dating her, everyone told me the stereotypes, you know. They're fiery, they're passionate, they're jealous. But you know what no one told me about dating a hot Latina? Is that your movie watch list suffers. Bad. I'm a cinephile, you know, movies mean everything to me. Meanwhile, she treats opening credits like foreplay. All my movies are paused halfway through, you know, because I have a healthy relationship. So lately, I've just been squeezing movies in whenever I can, you know. I'll do 5 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes on my lunch break, 12 minutes before bed. At this rate, I'll probably finish Oppenheimer by Thanksgiving. I haven't even told the guys that about my movie situation at work. I just keep telling them I have a nice luxury movie theater. You know, it's got leather seats, cup holders, surround sound. But it's really just me sitting in different parking lots in my car. I thought that was the worst bit of it. But, you know, one day after work, I'm decompressing. And I'm watching, she's watching me play video games because, you know, her love language is quality time, spending time together. And she's slowly putting together that I play as a girl character. Now, the reason I play as a girl character is because I don't want to look at a dude's butt for 2 hours. But I can't tell her that. And she's pointing at the screen like she just caught me cheating. Instant Latina FBI mode. Why is she wearing that armor? Why does she have attitude? Why is she walking like that? I'm like, babe, it's just a DLC. But she heard Delcy and immediately scheduled beef. I thought we squashed it. I was like, whew, thank God. Next day I come home, she's out my console. I'm like, hey, babe, what's going on? You're on my system. She's not even looking at me at this point. She's like, I'm looking for her. I'm like, babe, who are you looking for? She's like, Delcy. And that's not what I'm mad about. I'm mad that she's better at gaming than I am. I've been playing this game for 2 months. She's been playing for 20 minutes. And she's already joined a guild. Perfect dodge rolls and everything. I'm like, damn, baby, we gotta start playing together. So her and I decided that, you know, it's about time that we start moving in. But you ever realize when women say, you know, they don't say we're moving in together, they say we're starting fresh, which we all know is just code for half your shit's not gonna make it. My buddy John tried warning me that something like this might happen when he got married. His wife made him throw out all his graphic tees. This man lost 20 years of personality in a weekend. You know, it survived a dryer fire, his ex-girlfriends, but it couldn't survive his marriage. Now, every time I see the guy, it looks like he's gonna sell me insurance or something. It's pretty sad. But I'm looking around my room now. I'm like, what's gonna make this move? I get, you know, movies have to come with me. The Ghostbusters stuff, that's non-negotiable. I'm about to find out which Funkos are my favorite because, you know, when you're single, all your collectibles have equal value. But, you know, when you're in a relationship, suddenly you have to start rating your childhood. So, I'm nervous about that. But at work, in other news, you know, they started, they got a new safety video because someone accidentally discharged a fire extinguisher. They said it was an accident, but I saw the incident. It was a cry for help. Anyway, that's the day GutSafety.com entered our lives and introduced us all to the very pretty Safety Katie. The real reason all the guys at work care about OSHA. You see, I work with a bunch of guys, you know, so anytime there's a woman in a workplace, it's a big deal. An outside 3 can easily be a work 7. That's not me being rude. It's just supply and demand, you know, economics. And I figured Katie has this much influence online, just imagine what she could do in person. So I put together a petition to get her to come down to our workplace for a seminar. I got 69 signatures. That's way more than I got for free donut Fridays. Sure, the donut thing got denied, but that's only because donuts don't promote safety. But Katie does. Donuts clog your arteries. Katie, she unclogs violations. And the worst part is I took safety home with me, you know, because at work, home, or play, let safety lead the way. Needless to say, my girlfriend was not as thrilled about this as I was, especially after the whole Delcy situation. But lately, you know, I've been implementing safety stuff at home. I make her wear water shoes in the shower. You know, statistically speaking, that is the most dangerous room in the house. And something that they do here at our spot is LED romance. I'm not about candles, you know, that's a Class A combustible, but the things they got here on the table, real nice. And she lives with her 2 sons, so, you know, they're part of the, you know, program too. And the dinner table's no longer just for dinner, it's for, you know, talking about safety. Her son, Ethan, gets into to and from incidents, you know. He's fine all day at school, but the second he gets in the parking lot, it's like the Hunger Games, you know. Her son, Dilly, likes to leave his wrestlers all over the house. He's got them on the stairs, on the floor. It's like a bad Home Alone sequel. And they're on summer vacation now, so lately I've been, you know, doing unscheduled fire drills. No warning, no explanation, just me over their beds at 2 a.m. like a haunted crossing guard. You guys can't go that way, that's a choke point. No congregating in the hall, we gotta get out. 2 minutes or less, guys. Because nothing says I love you like seeing your family at your designated meeting spot. Yeah, I picked one, it's the neighbor's driveway. They hate it, but, you know, it works for us. And I figured something out, you know. She doesn't like the movies. She doesn't care about the games. She doesn't care about, you know, the safety videos. She just cares that I make her laugh. And you know what? I think that's the secret, guys. Not abs, clearly. Not the money, unless it's Kohl's Cash. Just that I make her laugh. Which, you know, guys, if you can make her giggle, you can make it clap and jiggle. Thank you, guys. Have a good night. Ozzy, where you at? Thank you.
All right, it's me.
Thank you. Oh, sorry.